Previously on Champ Coastal.
It ending up being a three-way tie with me, Darius, and Michael. That was a complete shock. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be three people.
My vote is going to be for Darius. You killed every aspect of it. Like, literally from the first quarter to the fourth quarter.
You came back to get your spot back, and that's why I fully have to give you my vote. Like, you brought it. You came with it. So
Thank you.
Darius, I'm super proud of you because start to finish, everything was very strong, and you were eliminated the very first challenge. And so coming back, like everyone said it, you could see that you were trying like really hard, and that you are taking it, serious, and you're trying, and you really put who you are out there and let all of us get to see you. You guys are all three very strong contenders, but because of these reasons, I have to give my vote to Darius.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First challenge win.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud nine right now. This was like all the days I've been here, today was like the fucking day.
Darius won, and I couldn't be happier. I could be a little happier if I won, but in the sense of Darius absolutely coming back into this game and bringing that performance that he did from start to finish is quite incredible, and it's a well-deserved win for him for sure.
Not receiving a vote was hard to, hear.
I knew I didn't want to see Darius win. I was very frustrated with the outcome. I don't think it could have gone any worse, honestly. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Keep it all the same until you win. That's when you can pop your bottles and be happy, but I'm still in the competition.
Tonight is a double knockout vote.
This game is, when I say it's hard, it's so hard because you have to be thinking and on 24/7 on where people are, who's talking to who, and try to guess what they're thinking.
All the original alliances are kapooey.
Michael Newson and I are rock solid.
Probably gonna have to really just think strategically here, because there's a lot of stuff going on the side right now.
Really anxious about a knockout vote. All the other ones I felt really, really good about because I was safe for two of them, but this one going into it, I'm a little more worried. But in my gut, I feel like I'm good.
I think about, wonder where the numbers are going to be and kind of where everyone is at, and I know that everyone is on different pages and everyone kind of feels differently and is playing the game differently.
Darius still has a vote, and I think he's definitely gonna vote for me.
I know Anthony is very sneaky, and he's played me and lied to me, but I think he's freaking out.
I'm gonna have to go with Danny.
Darius could potentially vote for me because I know Angel has that influence. And so because I voted for her, I feel like I might be getting a couple votes today, and then it might be me. Be prepared for the unexpected.
I think there's a lot of lying going on, and I think I probably have a nice little target on my back.
I'm trying to think of the numbers and the possibilities, and at the end of the day, it may come to a tie.
I'm so all over the place with just everyone else, and how much more difficult it gets moment by moment in this game, and the twists and turns that we know are going to come and that we're not ready or expecting.
It's crazy that we're on almost done, but we're not, because we still have 6 people and all the outcomes are very confusing.
Hold on to your fucking seats. Have your popcorn ready. Just be like, what?
And who knows, maybe there's like a redemption challenge. Maybe I'm back in the game. If I do, they better watch out.
Even though I won, but I'm still gonna be like, what? And surprised with everything. This show is different.
Now we're going to fast forward to the final four. When 4 models remain, everyone will have a vote to determine the top 3. The top 3 models will be rewarded with a trip to our second champ house in Siesta Key.
Yes.
The 5 eliminated models will go home at that point. The top 3 will have one final champ challenge in Siesta Key. There will be no vote for the winner. The judges will decide who will earn the title of champion.
Digging it.
So up to the top 3, every elimination is up to you guys with the knockout vote. When you determine the top 3, the power shifts to the judges and we will decide the champion.
Okay.
All right, so this season's prize package includes the top 3 will receive an invitation to return. Season 2 champion will receive a cash prize of $2,000 and a champ modeling trip experience to the beautiful Montreal, Canada. So you guys excited?
Yeah. Cheers. One thing I can't say is, champ, you're putting on a great fucking show.
Welcome to our knockout vote results. This game comes at you fast. We're going from 6 to 4 when this vote concludes. We'll start off by saying congratulations, Darius, challenge winner. You're safe from this vote. This very important vote. So congratulations. We had 2 models received 0 votes. And those models are Mason and Michael, you were both safe. So that leaves us with 3 models who received votes, and 2 of you will be knocked out tonight. Our first eliminated model with a total of 3 votes is Anthony.
That TV I come. Do I sit back down? Or just stand?
So that leaves us with Anne-Marie and Danny by 1 vote. The next knockdown model of this round is Anne-Marie. So that concludes our knockout results.
Being a part of the show, I think for me, as soon as I came into this house, I felt a different energy that I haven't felt before. And I think that it came in a time where I needed it the most. And there are people in this house from all walks of life, and from every person on the production team to every cast member in this house. There are genuinely wholehearted, caring, driven, loving people, and I'm not sure how we got so lucky to have such a good group, but this show has taken modeling and introduced it into a world of finding the people that have so much potential and just don't know it yet. And whether you've modeled before, whether you've never modeled before, because we have people who have in this house and we have people who've never done it before, doesn't mean anything. And to step outside your comfort zone and push yourself as much as this competition will force you to do, it feels so good to do that with an army of people who are in this with you, even though we're all competing against each other. I know that leaving this house, at the end of the day, no matter how this all pans out, no matter who we are crowning as Champ Series champions, number 2, that all of us are going to walk away with friendships that will last forever. And this show is like something that I've never seen before, and it has completely changed my mind on not only what my potential is and the abilities that I have that I didn't think that I did before, but also just the sincere hope that every person that watches this can resonate with one of us and can know that everything that they've ever wanted in their life, no matter how far outside of their comfort zone it may be, even if it's something that they've never done before, that there's a place to do that, and it's right here.
This is Champ Challenge, round 5, Here I Am. And we had each of our top 4 choose a word that represents their journey. And they got to paint that word on their body. They have to choose their color, and we also incorporated that lighting into their photo as well.
It's a powerful ass word to me. So it is my Black Power word. And it's like overall confidence in bringing your shit to the table, because you can change the world with your ideas and with your imagination. So I feel like everybody in this house is cut different. It's a compound word, it's one word. It's my word. People might not understand you, like where you come from, but you bring a different energy. People gonna try to stop you, but if you can keep going, then you start surprising people. They're gonna be like, damn, you really are cut different. I ain't never seen nothing like you. If you're true to yourself and love who you are, your power is gonna be shown.
Chin down. There we go. Open up the eyes a little bit. This is good. Good. I think we got it.
I know.
I think we got it.
So I think for this challenge, I was actually really excited because it's just another opportunity for me to tie in my transition and everything I've gone through up until this point. But valid, I think, is the word that came to my mind and has been on my heart for years now, because I think so often in our community and everyone outside of it, we try really hard to fit into a label that will best fit for society and make them most comfortable. Also, at the same time, telling ourselves that who we are exactly the way that we are isn't valid and isn't good enough. So I think it's just my biggest message that no matter who you are, no matter how you identify, no matter where you are in your journey, you will forever be valid. There isn't a race, a nationality, a gender, anything in between that is not valid. And if there's a piece of my story that can help someone else that watches this know that everything that they have to offer is just as valid as the next person, then it'll be worth it. So.
Really good. I want you to kind of tilt your head a little bit.
Tilt it down, or?
Yeah, or remember that last shot what you did in the champ bowl?
Oh yeah.
That was a really good angle for you. Looks great. Look up a little bit. Look at me. How is that pink? That's amazing.
Works in his favor.
It really does. I would turn your shoulders to the right.
So I think above anything else, having this word on my chest and right above my scars from my double mastectomy that I had in 2016, my whole life I thought that changing my body from what I was born as would make me less than. And when I had that surgery, I realized that it saved my life. So scars or no scars, I'm just as valid, and I'm super proud and grateful to have the chance to show my chest proudly and wear this word.
So the reason I chose this word fighter is because basically that's what all I've been doing my whole life. Ooh, I gotta breathe. Ever since I was little, going through trauma and, being raised by, an alcoholic in the family, like it was tough, and it was, sometimes you never knew if you were gonna eat or not. Sometimes you didn't know if you were gonna have a place to sleep or not. And then knowing at 4 years old that I was gay, I knew at 4 years old in preschool that I was gay. And growing up in the South, I tried so hard to change and to not be that. I prayed to not be, who I was. And the more I fought it, the more it dimmed who I was as a person. And one day, I decided that that wasn't okay, and I had to stand up for myself, and I had to fight for my dignity, my respect from others, and from just being alive, honestly, like fighting for my life, and being non-binary and going through rehab with the alcoholism, because I ran to alcohol because of everything. It helped me realize that it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to show your emotions and to communicate those to people, because that's how you create bonds and that's how you create relationships that are meaningful. And I think that's what resembles a fighter, is somebody who's strong but also can show their vulnerable side and not be afraid to stand up for themselves. And yeah, I'm still fighting, and that I think that pertains definitely to this game. In my instance, I fought for this spot, and I'm gonna continue to fight until I get that title.
Like, just do a little change. Move it a little closer.
Ultimately, inside growing up, I questioned everything about myself, and for so long, I literally would pray at night that I would wake up and be someone else and be different. And I think that through life, we all have our struggles, and for me, who I am today, I've put so much work to become the man that I am. And I've always had this vision of the man that I want to be. And that's the one who walks into a room and just brings energy, is pure, fiercely passionate and determined. And I grew up, I was 128 pounds, like when I was young, very self-conscious. I wouldn't want to take my shirt off in the pool. And I've worked so hard to get where I am today, and there would never be a day where I thought I would be in my underwear taking photos and putting them out to the world. And throughout all my struggles, and things that have happened, I always say, like, my story's not who I am, it's what's made me who I am today. And my biggest thing to anybody is, once you actually truly believe in yourself, and you have to work so hard, but when you actually truly can see what you're capable of, and you know that that dream is possible. I knew since I was a kid that there was something different inside of me. I knew when I was working, 40 hours a week in my career, that there was something bigger out there that I was supposed to be doing. And I've taken risks. I've had pressure from family, parents, etc. You need to be getting a job, you need to make sure you have insurance. But in my head, I know I'm capable of doing something bigger. And that belief inside, and when you truly can understand that what you're capable of, and then it's completely possible for you, and truly believe it, that's where I think you become unstoppable. Literally, like, the sky's the limit. Like, what you dream is possible for you. And it's hard at times, and I have always had this fire inside, and it goes back to that belief that there's something different for me. And don't just follow your heart and believe in that fire and use it. And in life, anything that you do your best at, try your hardest, and you're capable of exactly what you want. And I hope that you can truly believe that as well, because I actually feel like for the first time in my life, like, I think I'm at the place of seeing that, like, there's more possible. And I think that I actually do finally believe that. And the feeling inside that I have is that I can do whatever, like anything that I want. And that's just, I think, the most powerful feeling in the world. And I chose Unstoppable, and I want to keep it simple because at the end of the day, yes, you know, there's all the titles that you are, you know. I'm a single male, I'm gay, I'm a stripper, all these different things. But at the end of the day, yes, those are things that make up who I am, but that's not who I am. I'm Danny. And I want people to understand that no matter where you're coming from, that we all have a heart. And that's why I literally just wanted to keep it simple, and I want to show me. And who I am today is someone who's confident and who loves to walk around in his underwear. And I want to just show Danny to the core, and I want people to see me. And that's why I decided to keep it very simple, because I want me to be shown, because I feel like I finally made it.
And every time you really click, Danny, I just want you to just kind of tilt your chin around, just get different angles of the face, okay?
So we're gonna start with our challenge winner from the last round, Darius. And this was your best shot.
Okay.
What do you think?
I love it, and it's a compound word, so I've been playing with this word for so goddamn long, like trying to name our YouTube channel Cut Different. Like, that is, my name is Darius, but my name is Cut Different. Like, that is fucking me.
Great job.
Thank you.
Mason, this was your best shot.
Oh, sorry, Mom. Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Talk to me.
Oh, I don't even. I did not think that was going to be so hard to look at. Sorry, guys.
Well, you look great.
Just to think of how long I've spent with layers and layers and layers of clothing to cover every inch of my skin that I possibly could. Seeing parts of my body that I've never actually looked at in a photo. It feels good. I'm doing everything I can not to be self-critical and look at this picture and pinpoint 7 million things that I hate, and I'm just gonna embrace the fact that I was really happy for the first time. So, yeah.
What does the word valid mean to you, and how does it represent your journey?
I think for the longest time, especially being on social media throughout my entire journey, I've encountered hundreds of messages over the years of people who are pretty much just talking about how invalid they feel because of who they are, or how they look, or how they don't look, or I was constantly comparing myself to other people and trying to find my happiness in everywhere else. And it took me so long to realize that I just needed to look in the mirror and instead of feeling invalid my whole life and allowing everyone else around me to feel invalid because of what I struggled with and what I continue to try to overcome every day. I just want anyone out there who's struggling even the slightest to figure out who they are, or wanting to be on a self-discovery journey and scared of what the world around them is going to think. Nothing is more important than loving you, because if you can't do that, then no one else can. So,
It's beautiful.
thank you.
Up next, we have Michael, and this was your best shot. Talk to me. What do you think?
I think it's powerful. I really like that I could bring out the warrior side of me, because for a long time I wasn't a warrior. I felt ashamed, and I was so insecure, and I hated myself, and every time I looked in the mirror I was like, shoot, I don't even know who you are. And I lost myself in drinking alcohol, and I didn't want to feel anything. And through rehab and friends and family and you guys, honestly, this experience has made me so much stronger. And I've been fighting my whole life for my life and for, validity, and my confidence now is rising and growing, and I'm just so proud of myself, and I think it's a powerful statement, and I'm proud of it.
You are a fighter. I love it. And we're gonna finish with Danny, and Danny, this is your best shot. Unstoppable, what do you think?
So, when I was thinking of the word, that is the first thing that popped into my head. Ever since I was a kid, I've always felt there was something inside of me that I was capable of just more. And I didn't know exactly what that was, but I knew there was something inside me that I had dreams. I had a vision of the man who I wanted to be. And I would always say this a lot, and with this, I wanted this to show Danny. And we all have these labels that label us, but at the end of the day, we're all people. And I always say that my story isn't who I am, it's what made me who I am today. And I've had I've had struggles and very hard times in life, but that's made me the person that I am today. And I feel that so long I've been there's just so much doubt, and you feel that and see that. But when you have a dream and a vision, I think when you truly start to believe in yourself and know that you're capable of achieving your highest dream, you're gonna have to work extremely hard. There's gonna be trials and tribulations no matter where you're at in life. It's just something that's part of life. And I think once you truly believe the worth and what you're capable of, you know that the sky's the limit for yourself and that your dreams are completely possible for you. And I hope with this image here, people can see me as Danny, and who I am today is someone who's confident, fiercely passionate, determined, and who will give 110% in any endeavor he does in life. And now I believe I truly feel that, and I feel like the sky's the limit, and I do feel unstoppable.
Let's announce the winner. Champ Challenge Round 5 winner is Michael, congratulations.
Good job, dude.
Tell me, talk about this emotion.
Compose myself.
How does it feel?
I mean, it feels great. Obviously, I've been fighting for, a challenge, a model win, and but I've like I said, like Danny, I've put in all I have to be the best person I can be, not just in the challenges, but as a person. And I feel like, even though my life was not ideal and it was hard, I'm so thankful to have gone through everything I've gone through, because it's made me the strong person I am today. And I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm glad I didn't give up, because there was a time where I thought it was the end, and I feel like I'm just getting started, so yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Michael, Darius, Mason, and Danny. You guys are up for elimination. And we're gonna have our next knockout vote. And then we'll be down to 3.
Next week on Champ Coastal.
The next knocked out model of the season is we're at the point in the competition where I believe it's time for a redemption moment.
Oh, I need water. Let me get it.